This is the readings for the collective. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you can follow me on TikTok, Ask Big Mama, Bingo, Ask Big Mama, Bingo, Ask Big Mama. And you can follow me on Facebook, Patricia Ann Baity, Baity. Remember, this is a paid channel. I'm going to always do the first reading to open up. It will always be 3 cards for $10. Ask Big Mama. We always welcome tips for saying thank you. Just, you love my energy that I give. Remember, we do everything. We don't just do the collective readings. We do all the signs as well. All right, so all my ancestors, all my Rishas, the angels closer to the sun, I want to thank you for all the information that we're going to use today. Use all the things that's closer to the sun and everything that needs to leave right now and must have to flee. Because we don't want nothing but good energy. Make sure when you come up in here, you come with the right energy, or guess what? We're going to get you up out of here. Simple as that. I don't know who's connected to my work. So foolishness is not in the building. It just can't. We just can't do it, okay? But we cover everything: love, money, health, and wealth. I do not do children. Don't mess with the babies. That's a different type of energy. We do, if we have any pets that needs my love and my attention, we'll help you with that. I just got an inbox from a lady who was on my live, and I had to help her get to the next level of walking away to let the baby dog go. And she inboxed me the other day to let me know they had to let her down. Everything that I said that was going through her body, it was. And it went fast. And she was a beautiful, beautiful dog. And I was so glad that I was able to talk for her owner, because she was ready to go. And she made me know, Mom, I did my job. Now it's time for me to go to that next level with my creator of all everything, okay? So they had to let her go and everything. But she said for me giving that energy and speaking for the her dog, it helped her to go to the next level of letting the dog go. So I was glad I was able to summon her energy for her owner and to give her a little bit of peace. But so it feels good to be able to have the gift that I have and be able to help everybody. Love and light, love and light. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, I'm going to put all the information, how to get the readings here. After I do the first reading, then we're going to go into the live readings. Now, remember, my price is just what it is. Don't play with me. 3 cards, and I keep it cheap here on YouTube. So I don't want to hear no excuses why I can't. No, just say you don't want to do it. We okay with it. So it's 3 cards for $10. And I'm going to put the information here. And that's just what it is, I keep it cheap, but I still give powerful information. All right? Because at the end of the day, this is my business, and keeping it as cheap as I do is because I love YouTube. Now, my private readings is a little bit different. There are 10 cards for $135. 15 cards to $155, and my prices don't change. So, that's what they okay. I'm pinned it up here. We're going to get started. Okay, so, right now, honey, we in that new energy of love. Love is the highest vibration on man, okay? And we got to get away from all the hate and all those things. I'd rather talk about love than hearing all the sad stories, all this pain every day because of men. And so we have to learn how to create our own happiness, right? And that's just what that is, okay? So we're going to go ahead. We're going to deal with love today. All right? All right, Spirit, we got for the collective today for love. Any information you have for me to share with them today. Make sure you guys to watch all my videos in its entirety, please, guys. I need 4,000 watch times. So that's going to help me out in a long ways. Please watch my reels and everything, okay? Come on, Spirit. We got for the collective right now. And I feel like a lot of my cards is missing for some reason. It's weird that you know when you feel like your cards is missing. I guess I got them all. All right, we got for the collective for love and business. If you want a reading, you can go ahead and put your information up in here. Once you pay for your reading, put paid. I will see when the readings paid come through my phone, and we'll go right down the line. Don't come up in here with that. If you don't come up in here, and I have to say this because I get tired of grown ass people coming over here with my life with that negative energy. Okay? Get your ass out of here. See, one thing about me, I don't play no games. This is a spiritual family. You don't like what I say and what I do, get your ass up out of here. But don't come over here and, be disrespectful. Nobody care. I don't need honey. I don't need no flowers. I don't care. Don't come up in here with that. Y'all white people come up here with that bullshit and y'all get mad and walk away. Walk away. I don't care. You're more welcome here, but don't come over here with that bullshit. I don't like that shit. We're grown people over here. Mind you got, if you don't like it, get your ass out of here. Shit, y'all think somebody got to kiss your ass for y'all to subscribe to me? No, I'm not about to do none of that. But when you come up in here, you come in here with the right energy. All right. Okay, some of y'all are dealing with that pull and push in a relationship. Some of y'all dealing with some ignorant energies in your lives right now. Some of y'all might be in situations where you got a person that's coming into your life trying to control your life, trying to be dismissive. Every time you turn around, there's a problem. Your relationship is so unbalanced. It's always something all the time. You can't have pride and anger when you're trying to build a relationship. That's never going to work. Okay? If you can't never have a conversation, y'all can't sit and y'all can figure these things out, it will never work. Because it's going to always be a power struggle in a relationship. And the goal is not to have all the hate. It's all about the love. I think a lot of times people do too much. Everybody want to be in control. Everybody, I'm the man. I'm in control of that. Or he's a narcissist. Or it always have to be in his way. Or she might be a narcissist. It's all about me. I need more. Ain't nobody going for that today. If you want something different in your relationship, do the work. Okay? When you're in a relationship, it ain't just one person. It's two. Okay? Some of y'all got to understand that. And this is why a lot of relationships are so broke up, because y'all start wrong. The way you start with a person is the way it's going to end. So if y'all come into a relationship and it's just negative from the get, you got to see what it is. Okay? Pick and choose. Pick the sides, baby. I don't want a relationship where it's all drama. We can't have a conversation. I don't want a man who don't provide. I like a giver. I'm a giver. So why would you get with a man that's not a giver? Okay, that don't even think about you, don't consider you. You're never going to ever be prioritized in his life, And then we know that new shit they're doing right now, and it's this third party situation. And a lot of the women right now is cello, because half our men is gay, the other half is dead, and the other half is probably not even born yet. Okay? So we have to deal with a lot of different things when it comes to relationships. Okay? I tell people, if you in a bracket, except for you a black woman and all the brothers is gone, you might have to go to the other side. You know, love is what love is, okay? So don't ever be close to love because you got to wait on a brother to show you love and shit. Go get it from somebody else, okay? And it's just simple as that. See, a lot of these men today, they're not interested in what women want anymore. They want to be the woman. They want us to take everything, do everything for them, pick their ass up. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, what are we talking about? You can't even have a conversation for these men today. Because the first thing they're going to ask you what you doing. Well, hopefully I'm getting money like you. Right? If you telling me, asking me what I'm doing, what you doing? And the conversation starts with that. No, we want to get more deeper than just what you doing, right? Especially when you're grown women. I had to tell a man yesterday. You know, I gave him weeks. You know, he wasn't talking about. So when he sent a picture I put on Facebook yesterday, and he wanted to inbox call me. So he called me. Hey, we don't chase, honey. I track. We ain't about to do none of that. I ain't calling nobody, okay? And the first thing he would go throw a kiss at me. I said, I don't want to see your kisses. I said, you ain't talking about shit I want to hear. You going to 60 years old and you still playing kids games like you 15 years old. I said, I'm not that woman. I said, we ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about shit. I got to go. And I dogged his ass. And he got the hell away from me because y'all need to grow the hell up. We women, we too busy today. We work our own business. We do everything. Listen, it's not a requirement for us to sit here and let y'all play games in our faces. We're not going for that shit no more. And I dogged him. I said, man, bye. Don't even call me. You ain't talking about shit. I ain't got time for you. See, sometimes you got to get these men right. Ain't nobody got time for that shit. We trying to get real love. If you don't want a woman, I don't know what to tell you. So he works all day, Monday through Sunday. He worked 2 jobs. First of all, you ain't even got time for a woman. Where do you got time for a woman if you work 2 jobs? Monday through Sunday. That you want me to fly to New York and while you at work, you crazy. No. That shit don't make no sense to me. So I listened to his shit for the last couple of weeks and I was like, you know what? That's the end of it, baby. You get no more time of mine. And I was nasty. See, people will call for convenience. You know, they would how I say, they want to deal with you when they want to be bothered with. No, you don't get it. And I was nasty. When I say I was nasty than the motherfucker. Because you too old not to get it, right? Get up out of here with that. I will never give you no money. I don't play for ass, honey. Men take care of me. Go over there with your whoever. Bye. So a lot of y'all in relationships into you. And I think this new energy right now, it just make no sense. You know, a lot of us looking for good chemistry and good vibes and positive energy. We don't have time to deal with the foolishness that will come with it. You know, when you get to a point in your life, all that dumb shit, it don't matter. Do you understand me? Some of these relationships are like a bad habit. It comes with a lot of shit. Some of these people on them drugs and different things like that, addicted to different things, and then they just might be a toxic ass person. You know what type of person you dealing with from the first date. A man knows in the 5 seconds if he was going to wife this woman or not. A man knows when he won't in a woman when he first meet her. It don't take nobody 20 years. It don't take 20 years for a man to marry you. A man knows in 60 seconds that he wants you. Okay? I don't want us to walk around here and think we that damn stupid. A man knows right when he meets you if he's going to wife you or not, ladies. Don't go for the woo-woo. Okay? 6 exits, 3 months, 6 months. By 6 months, they should be ready for loving. Marriage and all that shit. It don't need 2 years to do, or 5 or 6, baby. It's a waste of time. I was married for 30 some years. And it wasn't easy. Because that damn Pisces was hell. But I did my job. And when it was time for me to walk away, I had to, because he just was doing too much. But it didn't take away from the work that I had to do, because I believe in family. Now, we'll get married again. You know what I'm saying? I love connection. I love family. I love, anything about family. I always had mommy and daddy until mommy died and the dad went behind her. So I'm all about that. I don't feel a woman should supposed to be by herself. That's why we were supposed to be here, to have a husband. You know what I'm saying? So now women got to deal with so much. We got to deal with so much foolishness just to have a man. And I think that's horrible, but it's love everywhere. I never ever been into white men. I dealt with one, and he was cool. We're going to always be friends, but I never did. But I'm open to meet different type of cultures. And it's just what it is, Because if you wait on these brothers today, honey, you'll be single for the rest of your life. That's why a lot of black women's going to white men today, because the brothers on a lot of dumb shit. And it's just what it is. We ain't gonna lie. You see a lot of white men coming to white women, vice versa. Because if you can't get love where you and the race that you in, go get it from somebody else. Don't waste hey, I ain't wasting no moments. I give you a week with me. Okay? If I don't see something, I'm out the door. I ain't got time to waste. Life is so what? Beautiful. We got time to sit up here and finger our thumbs for somebody to see us or not. Some of y'all dealing with somebody's on social media watching everything that you do. Hey, baby, love and light. Stalking your social medias, seeing what you doing, obsessed with your beauty. Oh my God, men so scared to talk today. Oh my goodness, what happened to the men? It was like, what's up, baby? What you doing? Let's go have some lunch. So let's connect. That's why I like older men, and some of them men ain't shit either. They be on that dumb shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I guess hey, you just never know, ladies. I'm just telling you. But you might see somebody at your job watching everything you do. And in this new energy, you might feel that somebody's watching you, sending you flowers and different things like that. Some of y'all deal with a lot of karmic relationships in this new energy. You can't trust them. They come with a lot of drama, a lot of tension with it. And then some of these men, they want you to be a secret in competition with somebody close to you. Might be your enemy. You said it's your lover, but he turns out to be your enemy. He's the close person with you. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful with them karmic relationships. I don't care who it is. I'm seeing a lot of stuff about friends, but I don't know, maybe I just wasn't open to see that who people really are. Because I love people. But a person will show you over and over that they don't fuck with you. It's for you to understand that they're for real. And it's the little things that they do. You be like, now I know I don't rock like that, but you keep rocking like that. That's a karmic in your life. And if they make you feel in a type of way, and every time you turn around, they're being very dismissive, or they're being very rude and different things like that. Or you could be outside with them and stuff, and every time you turn around, they try to put you down in front of your friends. Is that a friend? You gotta ask yourself, is that really a friend? Because real friends should never want to hurt you, now will they? And then sometimes people walk around with jealous in their heart, consumed with hatred over your life. And then when a person say they love you and the only thing they have on you was in bad intent over your life, and you wonder why you're full of all type of curses, it's the people that's right on top of you. So just be mindful of karmic relationships and karmic friends and families, because I'm telling you that intent is real. It's a lot of y'all been in a lot of that crying energy, a lot of you guys. Some of y'all felt like, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about, I just don't know. Since the new year has started, I'm just in tears and I just don't know why I feel like this. I'm always upset. I feel like my life is just not moving. I feel like I'm in the matrix. Yeah, honey, because it's called the spiritual wake up. It's going to wake you up. It can't sit the same way forever. You are going through the shadow of the soul and different things like that, and y'all don't understand what spirit is trying to do. I'm trying to grow you up. I'm growing you up. Okay? So what we have to do, we got to understand that. But if you sit in that place all the time, sad and hurt and upset, stuff is not going to change, my love. Some of y'all got love on the brain. Y'all ready for it, but y'all don't want to make no moves. You dream for that man or that woman. You feel it in your spirit. You daydream all day, but nobody want to change. If you want a person, you got to put it into the manifestation. You got to understand that this is what I want. Not so much of a need, because there ain't no need that you got to have a man or a woman. I just welcome love for the first time in my life. So when you do that and you be open and welcome for love, it makes things a lot better, doesn't it? Love and light. So love is beautiful. I'm always welcome that, who wants to be by themselves? Who don't want to feel love? Love is beautiful. It makes you feel so good when you meet a person that sees you, that respects you, right? So I'm going to always push love before I push anything else. Because all women and men is supposed to have that. That's the way we're supposed to be, love. We want that safe love. That shit that I could count on. Some of y'all in relationship, you can't even count on this man. Only time he want to see you when he wants some ass. He ain't taking you nowhere. He ain't building you up. Ain't doing shit. He'll come when he wants something. But when it comes down to really get down to this shit, it ain't no conversation. You want a relationship that got that safe love, that shit that you can trust. And I'm secure with you. And I want my man to feel like you at home, love. That's what love is. I think a lot of people, we move away from everything because sex always got to be in the building. No, you don't even got to have no sex and still have a powerful, powerful, powerful connection. People don't understand that. It don't have to be a physical thing. I could just lay up on my man's chest and I'm just getting his energy and he getting mine. You know what I'm saying? But you got people today, they so nasty, everything has to have sex in it. Sex is just one part of it, baby. It is different levers to this shit. Sometimes we don't have to have sex. We just laying there watching movies, having a conversation, just hold on each other. That's that safe love, And this is why a lot of women into this day and men today, that's why they cheat, because they don't have safe love. You got to arouse, not just the coochie in the balls. You got to feed their spirit and in their heart and their brains. All the sex is, listen, I will tell you this. The dick will fall and the coochie gonna be tired. And what y'all gonna talk about after that? You don't use your body up so bad till it don't matter. It don't have no memory. Okay? Put your mind on some spiritual shit. Sometimes you just hold with your man. Put in each other's arm and just hold each other. Put your head in his and you just pull that energy and just hold each other. Boy, that's better than sex all day. Because you're connecting with your man and your woman. Women, when you have a man, you have to align him. You have to align him from the top of his feet to the top of his head, because what you don't want is his demons. We high priests. We empress. We got to make sure he right. Honey, I'm stopping from the top of the feet all the way to your head. I'm removing everything off of your ass. It's got to go. It's got to flee. Hey, baby, love and light. Because I want my man to be whole. And I'm going to tell you, when you start aligning a man's body, ladies, some men literally falls into tears because we're taking everything off of them. Stress, hate, hurt, not feeling enough. That's like, it's like a hand healing. And we're removing it. Remove it. Remove it. If you love them, you're going to align them. You're going to align your children. Your animals, align them. Because if you're a high priest, you should be doing that anyway. So remember, self-love, self-love, safe love. When my man came back in my life after 23 years, and I was with this man when he went down, and our last moment, I didn't get to see him ever again. Because at that time, we didn't have information that you could get to the people who go to prison. I couldn't find him nowhere. They took him out of the state of Ohio. Couldn't find nowhere. And life went on, you know, I had to move on, you know what I'm saying? And I never forgot about my man. I never forgot he was always my man. We was a fire energy, that Gemini, that Aries together. I mean, no arguing, just like we ain't no more being back in my energy. Well, I get a inbox 9 months ago, almost. And when I sing the name, my heart just, remember, 23 years. I think I was in my early 20s. I'm 51. He about to be 50. He did 23 years for a bag of weed. That's how Ohio is. They were first time they did him in. And he did 23 years for that. A bag of weed. So he lost no kids, nothing. And when he inboxed me, because he was hell in the streets, man. He didn't play no games. He's still the same him. Still don't play. Men love him, women love him, but they don't play with him at all, because he's the type of energy. He don't play. He's always been that. So when he inboxed me, my heart just broke. I'm telling you, if I felt like I was at a funeral, because that pain, because I had to make sure if it was a scam or what. And we started texting and everything, and I said, I need to see your face, because when I was with him, he had hair all the way down to here. Now he all tatted all over his body, no hair and everything. But when I seen him, I was like, oh my God, that is him. So he came all the way from the South to come see me. And I got a call around 6 o'clock in the morning. And he said, babe, I'm here in cannot be to see you. And I said, okay. And, you know, I had to get my composure together because I didn't know how to feel. You know, that was my man. My man. Okay. And so I locked the door. I was making some lamb. And he came straight to the kitchen. Oh my God, fine as wine. And the only thing I could do is put my head down. You know what I'm saying? And he looked up. He said, my baby. And tears even him, tears came down his eyes and tears came down in mine. And we've been each other energy ever since, you know. And now with that being that said, he already got a situation. And I respect that. You know, it's not for me. You know, he had a situation before he saw me. She held him down for all those years. So one thing about Big Mama didn't do, I can never be that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't go the way we wanted. I think I should have left the situation alone. Okay. Cause he done been here like about 7 times in 9 months. And on his way back, just inboxed me yesterday, I'm on my way. So I don't know how to deal with this shit. I've never been in a situation like this before, you know? And I don't know, but I know we're going to have a lot of conversation this time because we had 9 months and I ain't the other woman. I don't like that. I don't like that shit. And I think I'd stay with him in the energy because I lost you for 23 years. You know what I'm saying? 23 years. Let y'all see my baby. Stay with him in the energy. And hold on. That's my baby. So what he does, he sends me videos like that to let me know how he feels and stuff like that. So right now he's in a limb in his life because I'm a woman to be loved, baby. And I ain't going to make it easy on no next bitch. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? But see, I let him be that man. I don't push nothing. I just live my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? So with me, it's going to always be that safe love. Because back then, I'm telling you, I was a bad woman and he was a badass man, and we was something else together. So it's hard when you find yourself in a situation like that, you know. Now I don't welcome in third party situations. I've never been through that before. I found myself in a situation I wasn't looking for. And here's the thing, though, about him. He told me what it was. He said, listen, I got a woman. And he kept saying, don't be in your feelings. Make sure you already got you somebody and everything. He kept saying that. And I said, listen, you don't tell me how to go get a man. I keep men if I want them. I said, you don't have to keep saying this shit to me. And I said, so while you keep telling me not to be in my feelings, it might go the other way. You might end up being in your motherfucking feelings, partner. He looked at me, said, you right. I said, because I already know. I know how we was then. So then he messed up. He called me. I called his ass back. She was on the phone. And he was sloppy. So he got mad of fear because at the end of the day, he got his own situation with her. So he didn't talk to me for like 5 months. So he blocked me off of everything, but he could see everything that I was doing. So I wasn't hit with that damn Facebook shit. I didn't know that he could block me and he could still see everything that I do. So I was talking shit. And see, when I do them poems, I'll eat your ass up. So I knew he was trying to be indirect with his ugly ass woman and shit like that, but he didn't know my daughter. He knew it was my daughter. He invited her in. He made sure that for me to be able to see everything. He knew I was watching everything. So I said, "Oh, you trying to be a nasty motherfucker?" Okay. Man, I started eating his ass up with my goddamn poems. So here come an inbox. Is it something you need to say to me? So I sat there. I said, "Oh, so I can talk now. So you blocked me. So now I can say something." So I didn't want to text. I'm not good with texting. So I put it on the message thing and I ate his ass up. I said, and he gonna say, "Yeah, say what you need to say, because we ain't gonna talk about this shit no more." I said, "Who the hell he think he talking to? He must have forgot who the hell I am and how I don't give two shits." I said, "Okay, King, I ate his ass up so goddamn bad." So let me tell you something. I don't know what you're used to, but I ain't your enemy. But I'll be your enemy real quick. I don't know who you think you're talking to, because we're grown motherfucking people. Now, you hurt my feelings because I ain't never been blocked before. Now, you got sloppy because I gave it to you much when you was up here and you lost your mind. Okay? So you won't sit and tell me, "I never had this happen to me before." I said, "Because, honey, you summoned my energy. I'm a high priest. So if you see me everywhere, you got to understand I'm a high priest. I'm part of the collective. Okay, I'm an empress, I'm a healer. So you summoning me, my energy. Well, I can't be having me talking to my woman sitting here and the only thing I see in your face. Because you summoning me, baby. That's energy. If you block me, how can you see me anyways? How could she even see me if you block me? Okay? I said, "I ain't your motherfucking enemy." I said, "But I can be your enemy." He said, "Okay, baby, okay, I'm sorry. You be tripping. No, you tripping. I've never had this happen to me before." I said, "Because you ain't been in the energy of a high priest." At that time, I was young, getting into my gifts. Right? So he said, "Well, we good?" And after I cussed his out, he said, "Okay, baby, okay." He said, "Are we good?" No, because he knew he just lost access to me. He wanted to make sure we was good. No, we ain't no good. So he still blocked me. Hurt my feelings. And that's how I knew my heart chakra for the first time in my life was activated because of his ass. Because one thing about Big Mama, I don't cry. I got on my daughter's nerve. She would sit there, "Oh my God. Oh, Mom, your heart chakra is up." When you start, I've never seen my mom dry tears. You know what I'm saying? It was ugly. You know, I'll never tell him. And then he see the picture 5 months after he blocked me, and my daughter put a picture of me on her post, and he had the hand thing across his eyes, like, "What the fuck did I do?" You know what I'm saying? And then that's when he got past his pride and we started talking again. And the next minute, he back in Ohio. But see, one thing about him, I never know when he coming. He just pops up on my ass. I never know nothing. But we got an understanding now. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I said, you could always walk away from me. Ain't no requirement, bitch. I listen, but Big Mama, I sleep very good. Bitch, I ain't gonna not sleep. I'm gonna have my peace. But I think we at the point now to where feelings is in it because he clashing out, me too, and I don't know. I've never been through this in my whole life. I'm 51 years old, and I've never been in a situation like this in my life, and I will never welcome it again. Never. You know what I'm saying? But I don't never make no plans. I just let him do what he want to do. So he told me he don't want nobody to be in my bedroom, in my bed. So I just looked at him like, okay. But when I thought about it, he just put a curse on my motherfucking bed. That intent is real when a man some shit like that. And it didn't draw in my head. This man just put a motherfucking tent on my bed. Now you go home with a bitch, and I ain't got one. Okay? And he told me, I don't want nobody else in this bed. And laid in this bed, looked me in my face, and don't let no man be in the bed no more. So he gave me a curse on my bed. So I said, well, what the fuck? So then the other day I told him, I said, hey, I got a question, bro. I said, was you for real about having no man in my bed? Because I need to know. I said, because I don't know if you was playing or if you was serious. So then he going to give me a chuckle. He going to laugh, and then he going to say, I understand what you're saying. He said, but no, baby. He said, I can't, it would be fair for me to tell you what not to do. I said, okay, say no less. And I was so straight to it. And he had an attitude. And I said, well, maybe I can go out here and have fun and have some freaky times now, since you done lift up the spell on my shit. He said, and then he got an attitude. He said, well, go fuck what you want to fuck, did anything. I said, well, I ain't about to do that anyways. You know? He said, well, mama, I'll be up to see. He said, be patient and different things like that, because he thought about it. I don't want no man touching his woman, regardless. You know? So I guess he thought about it. Now it's been, 3 days, and his ass is on his way to Ohio. Men know. Because I was like, say less. Fuck. Well, I'm going to enjoy my damn life. You know, it's just what it is. But we gonna have a conversation. Because I don't know. No, I don't know. I think it's time to have a conversation because it's going too far. And one thing I learned about the Gemini men, they move different. How am I feeling? I don't know. I'm confused. Because at the end of the day, and this is why I always use me, you know, of what not to do. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how much I love this man. If he's not going to make no changes, it doesn't matter. Because right now he in the house with her, so that's going to be his what? How you say product? He going to productize his life. I can't be that other person. I just can't do it. Because I want more. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I missed 23 years. You see what I'm saying? And when I tried to let it go, I said, listen, I'm falling back. I talked him a beautiful text to let him know, enjoy his life, and I'm falling back. He never picked it up. He never read it or anything. I'm waiting for him to respond. He never responded because he didn't want to have the conversation. See, Geminis, they won't say shit. They'll go quiet on your ass, or they don't want to deal with it. So when I told him I'm falling back, he wasn't trying to hear none of that shit. When I tell you, I wrote him on the 18th of last month. Only time he responded when I said Happy Christmas and New Year. Then he spoke. Men will pick and choose what the fuck they're going to do and what they ain't going to do. He never responded. And I said, well, what the fuck? What do he mean then? Why is he didn't say nothing? Because he didn't want to lose access of me. Oh no, who on you thought? I ain't going nowhere. And he didn't respond either. Right. Yeah, he didn't want to close it. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what he want me to say. But when I knew he was full of shit, when I say happy Christmas and happy New Year, then he talk. I said, he's a fucking asshole. But Thanksgiving, he popped up on me Thanksgiving. I even was even in the city. So I did get that weekend, you know what I'm saying? But they do what they want to do, how they want to do it. But it's to the point to where I'm gonna have to make a hard decision for my peace. Because I'm not gonna ever be mad at her. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad at the situation. Because I'm like this, you could have left me the hell alone. Especially if you already knew you had a woman. You should just left me. You know how we was then. And I had to talk to one of my partners, you know, from the streets. And he said, Pat, y'all know how you was when y'all was. He's now, sis, and you know you wrong. You know, I got some strong ass men in my life, fine ass brothers and shit, and they get me right, you know. He said, sis, I don't have to fight both of y'all, because y'all know how y'all get. Now, sis, you know, regardless what, he still, you know, she in the house with her. I'm sorry, I understand that. You know, but you rather have a person tell you the truth than don't tell you a lie. So the strollers, the kings that I deal with, they don't play no games with me. We're gonna get down to that shit for real. And you know, he inboxed me months later. Y'all still kicking, ain't you? Sis, hey, sis, you know, we from the streets. You know, this ain't gonna go right. He said, I want to see you hurt. I don't want to see him hurt. We, you know, y'all got my sis, my bro. Y'all got me in the middle of this shit. But we don't argue. We don't do nothing. We come together. It's like fire. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and then this where I'm confused too, because it's like a relationship, you know. You know, and I'm a giver. My love language is gifts. I love to see my man looking good and everything. And then I told him, I said, listen, you might not be my man, but you're still my man. So he laughed. He said, what the hell did that mean? I said, I'm gonna break it down what it means. So I broke it down. You know, no, nigga, you ain't about to play that game with me. Yeah, you my man. You might not be my man, but you're still my man. And that's just what it is, you know? So it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the way it made me feel this 8 months. I've never shared so many tears in my life. I've never prayed over a man in my life as much as I do over him and his happiness and stuff like that. I mean, we're soulmates, twin flames, we all that, you know? Yes, he is. And it's just, but if I have to walk away, family, I'm gonna walk away. And I think when he come up here, he said he'll be here in a couple of days. We're gonna have to sit down and have a conversation before anything. We can't, I can't deal with this shit. This is too much for me. Too much. Yeah, I got to for my peace, you know, and it's gonna hurt me. Tears gonna hurt, but when you love somebody, you know what I'm saying? But I will say this. It's a lot of shifting that he's doing, though. And when a man start moving stuff around and different things like that, and when I tell you, he making some moves that's epic right now. So I don't know. But I promise you, I will never find myself in this situation again. I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like to, first of all, I don't like to share my man. Because that's a mental, that could be a mental place when you love somebody and you can't have them. And the only thing you're going to think about him laying with the bed with somebody else. That's torture to me. No. And see, I'm not that type of woman to go out here and pump to this man. That's not what I do, honey. I'm good. You know, I'll be here for myself for a long time. When I left my husband, I was by myself 16 years. Then I started dealing with Vince. I was with him for 6 years until he died. Now I'm single again. Now in his last 8 months, I've been in his energy. So I'll be all out here all swilly, little willy. That's not what I do. So if I have to be by myself, that's when I'm going to be, honey. That's just what it is. I like to have my own man. Okay? So, yeah. If you're in a situation like that, sometimes it ain't going to go the way you want. I'm telling you, it's not going to be happy the way you want it. Because he going to have to take care of your home before anything else. You know, and then you don't want to find yourself. And then I get my own money. I do my own thing. I don't need no motherfucker to take care of me. I do me. You know, and when he come back and forth for me, I don't pay for that gas and all. He spend all that good money to come see me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I know here lately he's really prioritizing me anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Everybody got so much to say about the other woman, but he said something that was so powerful that had me like, what did he mean? She picked me. I didn't pick her. So I was like, well, what do he mean by that? I didn't pick her. She picked me. So when I think about all those years, that's where they got to the point of payday on prison, and you could send money and shit like that. That's how they connected. So she held him down. So when he did his term, she was there. Now it's loyalty. It's not love. Because why would he say it like that? I did not pick her. She picked me. What they say, a man will pick and find his good thing. He already was watching me for 2 years before he said 2 words to me. When we came into each other's energy, he knew everything I was doing in my life. All the way me losing my man when he got killed by the police. He knew everything. He knew about all my strokes, everything, my kids, them being married, everything. I'm sitting on the bed. I thought, God damn, how you know all this? She said, baby, you know, I'm going to find out everything. And he's a big man, still will always be. And we sat there, and then first thing he said, how you doing, baby? And I was like, what you mean? He said, because I know about them strokes. He said, baby, how you feeling? He said, because I know you couldn't talk for, 5 years? He said, talk to daddy. And I sat there and, still to this day, I have aphasia when some of my words don't come out, come out and stuff like that. And I didn't want to sound dumb because some of my words still, to this day, some of my words just don't come out right. And I told my son, much better. I said, it's been hard. He said, I know. He said, but you look amazing. He said, your daughter did a good job. He said, I would have known, baby, you had 4 strokes, fighting heart attacks, all that, cancer, everything. You don't look like you had shit happen. He said, I'm glad you here. And, tears just fell down my eyes, and his eyes, he trying to hold it together and shit like that. Them tears just came down. Because my husband never even called me to see if I was okay. And I gave that man 30-some years. All the wonderful things I did for him. He wouldn't come up to Atlanta to see if I was okay. But I ain't seen this man in 23 years. And the only thing he worried about, how you doing? And every time he come and see me, how you feeling? How's your mental? Is you okay? Is your speech, Ain't that what you want? A friend? If we don't never ever go serious, we're going to always be a friend before anything. And then he asked me about Vince. He said, yeah, I seen that shit. He said, that broke your heart, didn't it? I said, yeah. I said, when they killed him like that from work, it was sad. He said, I know, baby. And I'm just looking, I said, this man is very intrigued about my life. About my kids, being my sons, being married, Merlin, everything. You know, he done been through, listen, he must have went through my whole goddamn thing because he just knew everything. And then my brothers is like this. They grew up together. So I'm 2 years before him. So when I talked to my brothers, they was like, man, that's y'all back on this again. Now, sis, you know it's another woman in the you know. And I love the fact that they all told me that. Yeah, you know how you is. And I think what helped us is that he's so far and I'm here. Because the old Pat, it'll be over. You can forget it. So I guess distance and time gonna be the factor of what I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna do. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know. It's I'm gonna have a lot of prayer I'm gonna have to do because I'm in love with him. I never stop loving him. Never. And sometimes I feel like, damn, everybody get him but me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn. When we was in the streets and shit, you know, he had a woman then. But he was with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, 23 years, and I got to do the same shit again. I'm not about to do that. I'm not. I don't know at this point. And I be trying to meet men. Same conversation though. I don't know. What y'all think, y'all? Y'all need to walk away or let it go? What y'all think? Cause I can't cry as much as I already cried. I ain't got no more tears. Right. That's my baby, y'all. And when he come in, and my daughter like him. My daughter don't like nobody. My daughter is a powerful empath. She don't like you, she's gonna let you know. She said, Mom, I love him. I like the way he make you feel. And the connection is that powerful. Even though I was mad with him for them 5 months, I didn't say nothing. Spirit said, just when you bring him in, just welcome in with love. I am. And I just still took my hand, even though I want to cuss his ass out. But he don't know what I went through because but when he come up, I'm going to tell him everything. How he made me feel. We're going to have a conversation because sometimes when you in a third party situation, that could be a sinker link, booty call, or whatever. He's not no man gonna put emotions in it. He already had feelings for me that never stopped. It never stopped. So he made sure after 2 years, it was time. You know, they say Gemini, that's how they know exactly what they be doing. It makes you question yourself. And I don't like that. I'm a solid ass woman. And I'm an Aries. I'm a very passionate woman. When I want something, I want it. Trust me. He better be glad he's not here. Because she can forget it. So this gives her opportunity to have a pass. Because he's always there. I'm here. And I'm saying, so that keeps me not in a situation because I know me. I must be that bad of a woman that he keep coming back and forth from this different city, his city back to here, just to be in my energy. But I'm not gonna keep it. I'm not gonna keep it for energy no more. Yeah, you know, yeah. I'm about to shut everything down. I got to, cause I can't let you come into my life, and we ain't talking about shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think if anything, it's gonna be. And I did tell him. I said, if you want to let me go, we could. That day he was here, I said, I'm okay with that. Just let me know when you're ready to walk away. See, I've learned how to walk away from shit. I've lost a lot of shit in my life. I done been through so much shit and nothing. And listen, if it's been done, Big Mama done been it. I'd have been sick, and I had a heart attack, for a stroke, for heart failure, kidney problems, liver. What we talking about? I done been through everything that a woman has been through. But one thing that gets me to choke up is that fucking love. That shit right there can make the strongest woman buckle. Impression. You said, what? I don't never want to be that woman. I don't like to be the rebound. That's not who I am. I know he's not happy, because if he was very happy, he wouldn't be over here trying to see me all the time and see what the fuck I'm doing. He got a beautiful life, though. Beautiful life. But he missing something. See, that's why I tell people, we get in relationships for money and material things. It does not stop the soul. It does not stop love. Because I ain't got none of that shit, but my house is clean and everything, and then it works for me. So go ahead and buying all these cars and houses and everything, and you're killing yourself together. What? It's not going to keep a man with you. Because he's looking for something. He can have any woman that he wants. Sometimes I look at the posters on his damn thing. I'm like, God, them hoes from everywhere. Every damn code. He can pull any woman he want. He's always have. But I'm who he want. I'm 300 some pounds, babe. Of pressure. Because he know about me. I don't give two shits. I'm gonna live my life. So when a man start going outside, that's not good. He was already probably out here doing what the hell he wanted to do before. He saw me and reached out to me. But I'm the one who caught his motherfucking eye again. Men know exactly what they're gonna do. I promise you. Don't sit up here. Yeah. But my thing is, and here's the thing, me and him we have not had a real conversation yet. Only thing I think I ever told him was like, do you care about me? And he said, yeah, I care about you. You know, he got to play it, you know, how men do. Then he want to turn it to her. Or when he feeling unsure, wifey. Oh, men gonna have a talk about that, because when you over here, you don't talk about wifey with me. Now, that's dismissive to me. You ain't got to convince me or nothing. I see the bitch. Okay? So you trying to tell me, convince you convincing your lies. I ain't got none. You in a situation. I'm not. That's the difference. I'm free. You connected. So when you say wifey, that shit pisses me the fuck off because she ain't your wife. You playing house. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that I'm gonna have to consider in these next couple days. And if I have to walk away, I'm gonna have to for my peace, for real. Because my feelings is it's like I feel like we was in our 20s again. That's we doing the same shit. The vibe is so fucking. When we together, we just have fun. Do you hear me? It was like we was stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because of life. No, I'm by myself, honey. I was in a relationship for 6 years, and I lost him like it's been a year now. He was killed by the police in Atlanta. But I probably would have been with him, still with him. You know what I'm saying? So it's been about a year now, but we would have been together. You know, that was my baby. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? And he was a man too, honey. I pulled some beautiful men. I ain't got to worry about honey shit, and they be loving up on me, baby. You know, and even with Vince, I gave him so much love spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I was in his life to show him about the spirituality and everything before he lost his life and stuff like that. So, you know, he learned a lot from me in 6 years. He really did. Take your time and brush your thoughts and emotions. You right, baby. You are. You right. I don't know, but he is moving differently though. Because I'm going to tell you what he didn't do and what he never do. He never calls. I always have to put the energy out there. When he inboxed me, I couldn't believe it. Called me, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't, because that's not what he do. He just a pop-up type of person. You see what I'm saying? So whatever he going through something, because I'm telling you, he be acting a fool on that motherfucker sometime. And I can tell he's going through a lot of torment about this situation with me and him. He called. I thought it was a scam. I said, hey. I said, is this a scam? And you know, I'm old school, baby. I'm a country woman all day. He know I'm just a country woman. And I was like, because he was texting so fucking fast. I was like, man. I said, no, wait a minute. I said, this is a scam. Shit. He was like a scam. So then he called me on the phone. I said, oh my God. Dang, you know what I'm saying? Because he just don't do no shit like that. He don't. He don't do none of that shit. So he doing a lot of shit that he said he wasn't going to do. He told me to don't be in my feelings, and he is in his motherfucking feelings. When he told me to go fuck somebody else, and he did it with that attitude. And he gonna put a little emoji in here like, what you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just asked you a question. So my thing is, what you mad for? But I know about that man right here, he ain't one to play with though. So when my boy told me, he said, now, when I asked about the bed to my boy, he said, Pat, you already know. Okay, let that mother pull up on your ass and man up in there, it ain't gonna be cute. If he said that shit, he meant what the fuck he said, and he don't play no games. So, you know, me being an Aries, I'm gonna ask the question. I want to know what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't like my response, and I didn't like his either because he had an attitude. Now he's on his ass on the way up here, just to see what the hell I'm about to do. Yeah, these men something else, y'all. They is. You right. I'm gonna have to talk to God about this, you know. But my daughter, she very encouraging, you know. In the beginning, she wasn't feeling this shit at all. She said, Mom, you're going to get your feelings hurt. But as we start really going into my readings and stuff like that, the shift done changed. You know what I'm saying? So what it was when we first started is totally different. It's a whole different vibe. And I knew something changed when he came and he was like, baby, I'm here. And he was so happy to see me. He's like, come on, baby, get out of the snow. You know, and he was so happy to see me. And I'm going to tell you what else, too, since my energy. When he used to be a real serious, let me show you. It's just the way. I will show you how he was to what he is right now. That shows you when a woman can change a whole man's, the way he carried himself and everything. And when he first got to me, he was hell. He was going through some shit with old girl. So you can see all the attitude. And this is right before we start getting in each other. You can see he was going through some shit right then and there. Very serious man. You could see it. You could just feel all the energy. Now that's him when we first got together. Now this is the new energy in my energy. A whole type of vibe.
If you don't make it, you just don't make it. Everybody ain't champions. But I am.
From that beast energy to, man, because he put a post and he said, man, I don't like the way this make me feel. He said, I'm like a little soft ass man now. Yeah, my lure is a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? What'd he say? He didn't like the way it made him feel. So that's how I knew it was shifting, that he's really in his feelings. And then when he's stressed out, I know his shit now. When he's on his way to see me, this is what he do every time. This is him. He'll sit there. He'll go in a circle. Start thinking. And then the next minute, he at my house. Because he got to think everything out before he make a move. So I changed his whole, the way he wears his clothes, and just a whole different energy. You know what I'm saying? And then even my daughter, that man's very nervous around you. I said, why? You said, Mom, he was so like a little, he was so nervous. I said, for real? She said, Mom, you make men nervous around you. Just being in your energy. You know what I'm saying? He was. And it's like, I don't know what I have in me that make men feel like that, because I don't never want them to ever be, nervous around me. But I think it's who I am. I am a high priest, and I bring out power. You know what I'm saying? And when you see me, it's nothing but power. I'm very gentle. I make a story about him. And then you understand, men, they're like a woman to make them feel good. In the energy, he loves my energy because I treat him like it's just me and him. Just me and him. You know what I'm saying? And when I massage his feet and all that type of shit, some of these women don't be doing this shit for a man, because the woman he with him, she only got an attitude all the time. Never happy about nothing. I said, how these bitches have these men and you mad all the time? You got all that love in that motherfucking bed, bitch, and you mad? You mad? Shit. I don't know. Honey, because every chance I get up, I'll be up on like glue. And he's not a real fictional type of man either. But I be all up on him, bite his lip. He let me do what the hell I want. You know, some men don't let you touch their faces. He don't do none of that shit. But me, I can do the hell I want. He just lay up in there. I just do what he just, you know. That's what I talk about, that safe love. He ain't gonna let that shit go. I don't know, y'all. I can't believe I'm in a third party situation. Never been through that. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel, guys. What should I do? But it's gonna be okay. And even me, just been hits energy. I'm back to pack. Your girl is back. I'm back. I'm more confident. You know, shit. I don't know. I've been shopping because he like to get out and get clean. You know what I'm saying? So I just doing shit that I don't do. So I've been shopping, boy. Mother, I said, damn, Mom, you bought a whole new world. Sure did. Sure did, honey. Heels, everything. Yeah, so I think we both giving each other the same thing. And I think both of us is really building each other up spiritually. Because since I've been in his energy, I've been fire again. It's like it woke me up again. What I thought was dead, that I lost from all them strokes and just didn't feel like I was beautiful no more. And the fact that I was dealing with all my speech problems and shit like that, and the hell motherfucker still was like, you still beautiful. I still care about you. I'm still going to rock with you. That shit gave me some energy. Because I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't loving myself for a long time. I hated me after them strokes and stuff like that. And that thing was always what people gonna think about me, you know, because what a man gonna say, because sometimes my speech be bad and stuff like that. But I'm back, baby. Honey. Even my brother came over and my nephew was like, Auntie Pat, you got a glow. That man got that glow on your ass, don't he? You looking beautiful. Yeah, that's that motherfucking him energy. Yeah. All day. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But you know what? Every time he come, I'm nervous though. You know, usually when I'm in a man energy, I'm okay. But around him, I'm so feminine. You know what I'm saying? You with a man like him, you got to be, because he ain't going for no less than that. So I gotta get into my divine feminine. All the time. And I'm gonna tell you, my daughter said, Mom, she said, you ain't got no sexy stuff like that. I should listen, I'm old school. Better go sit his ass down and take a nap. But I would bought me some shit. Shit, I'm country. I don't care about all that shit, but I did buy me some nice pretty pieces and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But shit, he didn't give a fuck. As long as, men like a women be clean and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But shit, we country. You country just like me. We don't, you know what I'm saying? I can put it on when I want to. She said, Mom, you got bleach us. Hey, I like bleach. The hell. I got a lot of ugly dresses. Sure do. And this is one of them. I like to be comfortable, damn it. I keep your ass clean. I got a whole room of ugly dresses. Shit, I don't want to be cute all the goddamn time. Shit, if a man don't require that shit all the time, he got a problem. A real man just wants you to be in yourself. He gonna rock with you anyways. He know I like my ugly ass dresses. Shit, I like to be comfortable. I'm not about walking around with heels and shit all goddamn day with thongs in my ass and shit all day. Nah, I like my titties on the floor, God. I don't like walking around with panties all damn day. I like to be free, goddamn. I ain't got time for all that shit. Men like them moo-moos. Easy. Shit, men know. Shit, they love them moo-moos. We just have fun though, cause I'm just funny. I'm funny as hell, and he crazy too. So you got two crazy motherfuckers should not be doing what the hell we doing, acting like goddamn kids. Yeah, my mom too. Shoot, ain't start nothing. Shit, nothing. Never come through that door and that good perfumes and lotions and shit, that coat of butter and shit. That's how we used to be. We kept our bodies so goddamn clean. You open the damn door with a house full of a car of black women that smell amazing. These bitches there, they smell like puss, water, and trash. On top of bath lotions. Yeah. You can look at a woman how clean. I'm a big girl. Look how clean my skin and my body. You could tell how a woman. I'll be 52. I'll be 52. Okay. Look at that skin. Quit playing on them. Yeah, honey. Our mom always told me the way you treat your womb will show you how you're gonna look with your skin. People don't understand the womb controls everything. So if you're not taking care of your womb and keeping it clean and stuff like that, you're going to look old. So I walk around here with this skin. I don't need no makeup. If I want, I just put a little bit on my eyes, I'm go. I wash with my soap because I make soap. And guys, also, Pashala gonna be back open, guys. So I'm gonna need y'all to follow me on TikTok. I think I'm gonna doing a channel just for Pashala soaps. I'm a see, or I'm just gonna put it right here with Ask Big Mama. But I make the best bars for the skin. It's called a completion bar. And I've been in business since 2009, but we're opening back up again. I had to heal first. But I make everything for the body. From the Joyce washes, everything. I make everything. And my shit's one formula, 15 herbs in it. So I make one bar. And I make sure when y'all check me out, y'all buy with me. Once you start buying with me, you won't go to nobody else, honey. I have my own formula, and it has close to 15 or 16 herbs. No paraben, no sulfates, none of that shit. So, yeah, and so we back to the business. So, guys, when I put it up there, the website, listen, remember I make all this. You know, I know when before I had that last stroke, we was selling out. We had opened up to every city, every state. We was over there in the different countries. And then I stroke again that last time. So I had to, really, because you think about a stroke. When you have one stroke, it takes 6 years to heal. I had 4. In total, it's going to be 30 years for me to really get everything together. Okay? It's going to take years for me to really get my mind together because the brain swells. And I was always hit in the head 4 times, other than my kidney. I had a stroke in my kidney. And that's called a fracture. So Big Mama been fighting for 7 years. 7 years. Then the last thing I fought was cancer, the end of last year. So what you see is God love. Cause when I look at my my chart, I fought every part in the body. The shit that I fought, I should have been dead 3 times over. Especially that kidney stroke. That almost took me out. I could have just died that same day because my whole body was shut down. Didn't even know it. So I fought a lot of shit. I'm the evidence of what spirit will do for you. See, when you are high priest and you one of the chosen ones and stuff, you're going to go through this. Your life will never be like it used to be. Being a child on up, you're gonna be the black sheep. You're gonna be abused. You're gonna go through everything, sickness and everything. People think it's a game when you got a gift like that. No, it comes with a lot of shit. I fought everything. Last thing I fought was cancer. So they can't tell me what spirit won't do for you, honey. I'm telling you, spirit, when you believe, honey, the manifestation is here. I stand with that. I'm a Aries. I'm a fire. I'm gonna fight for mine. Pat gonna fight. Cause I gotta be the evidence for somebody else. You feel me? That's all I'm telling y'all. And one thing about Big Mama, listen. One thing about Big Mama, we ain't make no excuses. We ain't making no excuses. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show you the list that I fought. Let me see. Let me see all the things that I fought. That you were like, damn, Big Mama. My health summary. Look at this. High blood, liver disease, sugar. Let's get going. The list goes deeper. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to see everything out on fault. It's crazy. Let me see. They had to take out my gallbladder. I bled almost to death. Oh my God. Where's the list? Let me see. I mean, and sometimes I just have to respond, but I have to be very thankful because, baby, is that it? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Damn. Y'all see this list? That's all the shit I fought since 2001. I couldn't breathe. Irregular bleeding. Couldn't sleep. Obesity. High blood. Heart attack. Blood clots. A history of strokes. Cervical cancer in 25. AFib. Sleep apnea. Ablation. They had to burn one of my cords in my heart because it was not working. I had my sleeve on the 10th or the 20th. I had a hernia in my stomach they had to take out. I had 4 surgery, laser ablations to the cervix because I had to cut all that cancer out. Big Mama done been through. Do you understand me? I ain't about to play no, I'm going to enjoy my life, honey. I done been through too much. I just want to, whatever's what's left, Big Mama, I want for myself. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. And that's why I said I gotta let it be known. Listen, Big Mama want to have fun. I want to enjoy my life now. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I would tell anybody, enjoy your life. Don't be sitting up here letting nobody come into your life playing and shit like that. Have an understanding. And sometimes you will have to walk away from your peace though. Sometimes you're gonna have to walk away for your peace. Live your life like it's golden all day. You know what I'm saying? But guys, I want to thank you guys. I got to finish doing my bed. I got to get my bed. You know, I like to wash my covers every week, baby. Pillows, everything. I like my bed to be nice. I'm funny about my bed, girl. I act a damn fool about my bed. And I like to get all my shit all covered up and clean and shit. Friend, you know, you don't want your man living in your bed. You want your shit to be nice. That's all I'm saying. But guys, I love you. Tune, guys. I'll make sure the information how y'all get a reading from me. A private reading. It's very important to get a private reading. That way we can get down to the business, okay? With that being said, it's your girl, Ask Big Mama. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you, girl. I love you, mama. Peace, y'all.